Good evening, everybody. It is a Tuesday. Hopefully this is coming through loud and clear. What? What? Oh, what new drudgery is this? Ah, okay, so apparently I have been excised from Australia. Silas, good to see you. Hey, T-Rex. Twidget, good to see you. Oh, our Australian server's not working, huh? Yeesh. Oof, magoof. Well, I chose the time to come back, didn't I? Hey, Hans. Oh yeah, Silas. I haven't flown. Dude, I wasn't even on a computer for a week, you know? Like, felt weird coming back and relearning how to type. Who knows how I'll be able to fly, you know? Hey, Robert. Not bad. I am still dude, I am still strung out. I did like 550 miles on Sunday, which is like 900 or so kilometers for kilometer folk. And did a bunch of miles the day before, and like, a whole bunch of walking around. Whole bunch of walking around. My feet are covered in blisters. Like, every step is pain. Every step is pain. But it's good pain. Like, it was worth it pain. You know, I got to see a bunch of stuff. It was a great trip. An excellent trip. Hey, Berlin. Oh, man, I'm sorry. I might be in the same boat. This load screen is taking... as we are, well... I'll let us see what happens. I'll see what happens. Hey, Detate. I see Stream Elements finally decided to join. Hey, Forsaken. Oh. Thank you, Silas. Oh, Forsaken. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me tell you. Okay, so... As most of you guys know, I've been driving a little O2 Sonata for the longest time. And, recently got to upgrade to a new car, a 2015 Honda Fit, and oh my god, like stepping into the new generation of vehicles. Whew. Whew. Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, Mal. Oh, man. Mal, I'm glad to hear it, but I love Eco, dude. My favorite thing to do on Eco is just farming. You know, like, eventually getting that tractor and just working the crops and tending to everything. And, so fun. And yeah, T-Rex, we actually did get some really bad storms. Like, the tornadoes just barely missed us. Twidget, I actually went to D.C., well, technically, Maryland, required a car and drove it all the way back. And, was it a gamble? Yes. Yes, it was a massive gamble. But it worked. It paid out. Or paid off. And, yeah. Got it checked out. Everything looks good. Handles like a champ. You know what? Looks like I'm gonna get an infinite load screen here, too. Hey, Darkside. Oh, it is so nice. Like, there's so many little bits and bobs I don't have to worry about now. Gideon, good to see you. Hey, Jack. Hey, Biker. Oh, they're great. And no, Gideon, no Pinto. No Pinto. Got me a little Honda Fit. Hey, David. Got a 2015 Honda Fit EX if you care about trim. One second. I'm going to exit out of that and relaunch. See if I can join anywhere else. It's, oh, it's so nice. Like, okay. Okay, like, one, just having a newer car in general, because, like, my last car, that thing has been, you know, driven into the ground. But, like, having the doors automatically unlock as you approach the car and, like, put your hand on it, that's amazing. Like, you don't even have to hit the button to unlock it remotely. You know, you get the button on there to lock it once you get out. The seats, the rear seats in a Honda Fit are amazing. One, you know, they fold flat, so you have cargo space. Two, the actual seat, the thing you sit on, actually folds up. So if you have tall cargo, you can actually put them in the floorboard. And then at the same time, you can actually fold the passenger seat flat, so you can actually lay down in the whole thing, which is amazing. Didn't get to really use it, but you know. Hey, DPT. Hey, Roz. Hey, Skill, no worries, man. Dragnos, good to see you. They are doing well. They are eating. They are whining like all, you know, kittens do. That's right, David. You know, dude, like, okay. A long time ago, I used to work at a pharmacy. And I drove like 1,400 miles a week on some bad weeks. Like, I had delivered all over the place. And when our little Hyundai accident, I'm sorry, I call that a Hyundai accident. Our Hyundai accent bit the dust. I was able to get a CRZ. We found one cheap, and dude, that little CRZ was the most amazing little delivery car. You know, Twitch, I might have to go to PTU, dude. I might have to. Yeah, T-Rex, I'm in EU right now. Oh yeah, Jack, I remember the Pinto. See, Flaky, that's how I felt. And did you know that you can actually customize the background to the radio on the Honda Fit? You can upload whatever image you want with a flash drive. Honestly, I mean, like, if you did like the little carryable crates, you could get a ton back there, man. Hey, Shunter. Hey, Julio. Guys, I don't know if we might have to go to PTU. Yeah, you see, Tam, like, my old car is a Hyundai Sonata, which has 340,000 miles on the odometer. How it has made it that far, I do not know. Yeah, Dark Side, like, I know pretty much anywhere else in the world it's called the Jazz, and like, I like the term Jazz. And yeah, Flaky, I got a manual transmission, manual all the way. That's why I had to go so far, because finding a manual these days is so difficult. But yeah, it is a manual transmission, and I will have you know that currently my average MPG on that thing is 42.3 miles per gallon, which beats its EPA rating of 38. So, you know, suck it, EPA, learn to drive better. Yeah, Natsume, really? All right, you know what? We're gonna go PTU. We're gonna go PTU. This is frankly starting to hurt a little bit. I think yes, I did update PTU. All right, we're gonna go 318.1 because you know. Oh, I have to copy my account over again. Well, we'll just do that right quick. That won't take long. That won't take long. Hey, Lathamir, yeah. I was gone for a while. I'm sorry. I would have got on earlier, and I would have got on yesterday, but I was so just gone. I made it in late Sunday night. Pretty much made it to bed, and then just died, you know? And there we go. Copied over. We'll just relog. But yeah, like it is so fun to drive. And it's a 6-speed manual instead of a 5-speed. Which is a little bit different. Because like I like to stay in really low RPMs, you know, for those maximum fuel efficiencies. And then it's like, no, this car wants to be driven at a higher RPM. It's like, fine. Artex, who's giving you flack? Anyone gives you flack, you send it right back, man. You go to Home Depot, you get yourself some PVC pipe, you make a little flak gun, and you send that flak right back. And you know, Roz, that's right. Manual is it's a premium. It's an anti-theft that works at all times. You know, DG, if you stay away from Star Citizen until it's more stable, you'll never get to play Star Citizen. You'll never get to play it. Yeah, Biker, good luck, man. Good luck. I hope work starts to suck a little bit less. Hey, Winston. Welcome back, man. We're not even gonna... I never make a character because there's just no point, you know? Like, I always lose it. Something bad happens to it. Yeah, Flaky, I've noticed that. Like, I try to keep it around 2,000 RPMs, and it's like, nah, that ain't built for that. Yeah, Flaky, I did, man. I did see that. I haven't got to mess around with one. Oh, Dragnos, how is Sea of Thieves? How is that? I kind of missed that. I've been really on a wanting to play the Division 2 stint since I got back from Washington, because like, you know, walking through the streets of DC and it's like, oh yeah, I shot a guy here. You know, I just want to make absolutely clear in a video game, you know. Ooh, and we got rubber band. Oh, DJ, only 5%? DJ? Oh, come on. Oh. Listen, for you guys out there who have never driven a manual, I would highly recommend checking one out. You don't have to buy one, but at least learn it. It looks intimidating at first. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you see all the fast and furious shifting and, like, you know, pedal to the metal and all that. And I know it looks intimidating, but it's not. And by, like, day 3, you won't even know you're doing it. And one, it's an excellent skill to have. And, 2, it's just nice. And one day you might be in a situation where you suddenly need to drive a manual and you can just impress someone. And they'll be like, you can drive a manual? And you can be like, yes, I can. And then you put on your sunglasses and you manually shift into the sunset. That's it, Winston. It is. It is a religion. Mark, it's good to see you, man. Hey, Matt. Oh, dude, yeah. No, like, okay. So we picked up the car. We picked up the car. We picked up the car, and the next day we didn't even touch the car. We went to the zoo. Went to the Smithsonian Zoo. I don't even know if it's called the Smith. It's the zoo associated with the Smithsonian, and we saw the pandas. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, pandas are kind of lame. Like, that might be a super unpopular opinion. Like, you know, save them or whatever. It just, I don't know. I like turtles more, you know? I just, Patrick! Holy crap! Patrick, thank you so much, man. Heck yeah, Patrick, thank you. Thank you, man. Seriously, thank you so much. Been away forever, and you just dropped that on me. Thank you, man. And Raymond, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad to be back. I got to see a lot of America. I got to see a lot of it. Yes, Raymond. So the trip started with a crazy on the airplane. We made it from Little Rock to Denver. And Denver, we had this absolute crazy. We just kept pacing back and forth. He was talking into his phone, but his phone wasn't on. And he kept repeating that he wasn't born in Washington, D.C. Like every minute or so, he would say something like, "You want to hear a joke? I wasn't born in Washington, D.C. That's the joke." And just some variation of that. And then just like all these other phrases that he kept repeating. And I can't repeat a lot of them on stream, but he ended up on our plane. But we made it to D.C. And then the metro. Oh my god. Guys, the metro system, like the DC metro system, is the most amazing public transit I have ever seen. Like, honestly, didn't even need a car while we were there. Didn't even need to touch a vehicle. The metro system and the bus system was so cool. Oh, DG. Thank you, man. Thank you, DG. You know, you're right. It is definitely that day, DG. You are right. Thank you.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor.
Oh yeah, DPT. Yeah, I had the dude who gave me Fireball at 6 in the morning on the train. But yeah, no, like the plane ride itself was pretty uneventful, but dude, the metro, like one, the bus system was excellent. That took me right to where I needed to go. The metro system was amazing. Everyone was so helpful too. Like, in Arkansas, if someone sees that you need help, the whole like, you know, "Oh, you're not from around here, are you?" It's like, great, way to call somebody out. But there, it's like, "Hey, man, looks like you've never used this before. I'm gonna give you a full tutorial." It's like, all right, you do a tutorial, dude. And oh man, like, oof.
For the latest travel information,
He was so good. And Granule, it's good to see you. You too, Wait. And Suma, like, paddle shifters are fine. They're just, I don't know. I like a manual, man. Like, it just feels so good. It's nice that you can just hit neutral and never downshift, you know? I don't even know what I'm gonna do in PTU. What are we gonna do? Let's just fly a second. Phaedrus, good to see you, man. It was an amazing trip. Oh, the best food. Matt, I would say the best food. Okay, so, man, we found this place in the DC area, like right next to the whole Smithsonian Mall area, called, I think it was just called a rice bar. And it's basically like a Chipotle setup, but with rice. Like, you choose your rice, you choose your vegetables, you choose your meat, and they all stuff it in a rice bowl. And the food was great. Now the seating, this place could maybe sit like 10 people, and they had like 30 in there. Oh, you know, Dragnos, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's test the reclaimer. That is a good idea. But yeah, like, it's basically like a Chipotle system, applied to rice, and it was more Korean themed. But it was such a great concept, and like super easy, and I loved it. And
welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
yeah, like
Be sure to check the
I loved, like, dude, I ate so much rice. I ate so many places, and I made a mistake a few times because I went to several places that ended up requiring actual chopsticks. Like, they didn't have forks, and what were they called? I don't remember, but just, you know, like, it was great. I'm trash at chopsticks. I got a little bit better.
Area 18 metropolitan
Hey, Alphonse, you know, you give me a second. Let me get to cruise control, and I will look it up. Oh, Muzz, I'm sorry to hear that you had it.
Vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Like, I'm glad it wasn't too bad. Like, that, oh, that destroyed me. I still get a lingering cough from it.
keep our core safe and secure.
But, man, I'm glad you got over it.
Report possible threats every time.
Wait, Matt, you got it right now? Sorry, man. Hey, Ken. Good to see you, buddy. We did go... Okay, so this little diner next to our hotel called the Silver Diner. And that was good. It was, you know, pretty much just generic down-home cooking. But it was more healthy-fied. Like, not everything was covered in salt. And they had a chicken pot pie dish. But it had, like, mushrooms and extra vegetables and, you know, just healthy things. And it was the healthiest chicken pot pie I've ever had. They also had a bison burger. Okay, how do we... Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. They got you on any of the drugs, like the... mold... I can't say the word, but it's got an M in it. Yeah, see, Granulus, like, that's the thing, like, okay, I lived with one of my best friends for a while, and, he was Chinese, and, like, I lived with him and his family for a while, and he was the crappiest teacher when it came to chopsticks. Like, he just spent more time insulting me. Like, the waiter at the restaurant do better, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Brad. Not yet. Not yet. And Shunter, I hope it does too, man. Good to see you. All right, let me get this thing to what do you call that? Cruise control. And Alphonse, I'm gonna look up that rice bar. I just need. There we go. Oh, man, I'm sorry. If you get the chance, I would definitely try to get some of those.
Torpedo burrito.
Thank you, kid. Hey, you got it, too. Good job, man. Yeah, thank you. Uh-oh. There we go. Hey, Livio. Alright, are these doors open yet? No. Okay. I feel like the message "you are clear to launch" shouldn't actually go off until you're clear to launch.
Torpedo burrito.
Heck yeah, Coyote. Thank you. Thank you. I guess it is a birthday for the new car. Actually, I've got the VIN. I could see when it was built. I gotta look up Edamondo's birthday. I mean,
Please proceed to assigned landing bay. Thank you. And please visit.
you know, Maz, like, here's the thing. I don't feel like it's exploiting, like, let's say you own a reclaimer, right? You can choose to do whatever you want to with it. And I mean, you're working within the game rules. You could argue certain amounts of cheese, but again, that's, you know, like, I'm not gonna, at no point when I call that, you know, exploiting. That might just be taking advantage of a very loose system, but, you know, at no point would I start folding my arms and going, and then marching off because, you know, I am secretly jealous that I can't do the same or whatever. There you go, Matt. Yeah, be lazy. Be lazy. Hey, Artyom, good to see you, man. And yeah, we're gonna go test it, see if things will work on it. All right. Now that I'm in cruise control, Alphonse, let me, I gotta plug in my phone. I'm gonna look up this little rice bar. Also, Alphonse, if you're going to DC, if you're going to any of the museums, they're free to get into, but you have to have passes in advance. So if there's a particular museum you're looking at, I would look to go ahead and reserving those passes as early as possible. Because there's a few that you don't need a ticket to get into, but it's nice to have. Because I was originally going to go to the Air and Space Museum in the little, you know, Capitol Mall area, but I couldn't get in because we couldn't get tickets. Fortunately, we wound up at the other one in Virginia, which is much larger and houses the SR-71 Blackbird. That's the one that I would definitely go to. Okay. Let me see. Da, 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 da. See, not Leon Font. Oh, okay. So, Alphonse, it's literally just called Rice Bar Marketplace. It's at the corner of 9th Street and D Street. Near the Archives for Navy Memorial. Robert, I actually did talk to Jetfire. Hey, simple. Alright, we're just gonna go somewhere so it's all spacified. But, yeah. Yeah, I would definitely get those tickets. Now, if you go to the Air and Space Museum that's in Chantilly, Virginia, if I'm even pronouncing that right, no tickets are needed. You can just walk in. Same thing with the Natural History Museum. Everything else needs a free ticket. All right. Let's go check out that elevator. Let's see if it works. It is in Revenant, yeah. But yeah, so we got the car, literally second day. And you know, drove around with it, had fun. You know, tested it out, got everything all squared away. Maybe, Alphonse, I'll have to zoom out and look around a bit more. Like, are you right there near, like, the Capitol Hill area? As far as what you're staying? Yeah, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I could have came by and said hi. Does it, Coyote? Oh, that would have been so nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna send it down to cargo hold, and then we're gonna be a child and hit all these buttons and see what happens. Okay. Okay. Ah, I got you, Alphonse. Okay. Yeah, no, like, this little rice bar is literally, like, right off of Pennsylvania Avenue, near, like, all the museums in DC. Huh. Does it just stay open now? Because that would be really convenient if it did. Just gonna... Did I break it? Alphonse, that sounds correct. Yeah, okay, so we're in the salvage room. Huh. Guys, I may have broken it. Now this is point 1, this is not point 2. If the fix is in point 2, then what I'm doing here is useless. Is the fix in 318.1? Oh, thanks, Alphonse. Thank you, man. Oh, Coyote, that is cool. Like, they had the Discovery shuttle. What do they have there? Is it the Endeavor, or am I thinking of another one? Okay, yeah, that makes sense, Phaedrus. I don't want to download a whole other... okay, if it's in point 2. Is that it? They want us to play point... I don't want to update point 2. Oh. There we go. That's how we'll get back into the ship. Hey, Sharp. Okay, well, the fix is in point 2. Also, what is the point of this elevator? Is it to quickly load cargo that might be floating about? Because if so, that's neat. But, you know... That is true, wait. I could do that. I could. It's the amount of space. That's really my issue. It's the space. Like... Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Phaedrus. Like, I've got a live folder. I've got a PTU folder. And I guess I could have an ePTU folder. I don't wanna... It's just so many megabytes. I might, Ken, I might. Davidos, I actually got in on PTU. I'm actually not on PU right now. PU is having some issues. I mean, you know, like when is it not? That's like the weird walk-around movement you get on this one particular elevator. Hey, Titanium. Serpinol, I haven't. I mean, I was really just messing around to see if the elevator fix was in this patch, but I'm in point 1, not point 2. Raymond, it cannot. I have tried. Oh, I have tried. Really, T-Rex? I know, in Revenant. I guess I should go to point 2. I mean, it wouldn't take that long to update while on stream, right? Oh no, Serpentol, no, sorry. I'm in my own reclaimer. We were just elevator testing. My bad. I mean, in Revenant, I saw one person fly by. Look, there's someone else. There's Happy Mantis. Look at that. And he's happy to see you. You can at Grim Hex, Raymond. However, you cannot at these. I was going to walk in and just grab another ship. Let's see, that's a hangar. That is a landing pad. So that's what we'll use. I mean, Ken, I'm on 32 right now playing and streaming, and it runs quite nicely. But, you know, the other school of thought is, why stop ever? I mean, you know what settles, Ken? Raisin Bran. Raisin settles. You ever see that? Like, you go shopping for cereal, and it says contents may have settled? Yeah, that's it. Raisin Bran settles. But at the same time, I think 32 gigs is plenty. Joey, what about South Carolina? Oh, if you've tested whammers, then we're good. Hey, Wade. Oh, so I was just gonna leave it parked because, you know, if other people need to land, they can. But I guess I could just update to point 2 right quick. Wouldn't take that long. In Revenant, you're welcome to. I mean, I wouldn't download it just for my sake, because I was actually thinking about jumping over to point 2. Wouldn't be that long of a download if I just do verify. I just have to... 1 second. Let me see how much room I even have on my hard drive, because I don't know if I want 3 renditions of yeah, Titanium. I can copy files. It's just right now I've got Live Star Citizen, PTU Star Citizen, and then that would be ePTU Star Citizen, which is that's just a lot of space, you know? It's so much space. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Whew. Whew. I'd have to free something up. I got 80 gigs left. Let me just go look at my Star Citizen folder. Oh, actually, hold on. I think we can do this. All right, give me 1 second. So what we're going to do is for about 3 to 4 minutes, we're gonna sit on the waiting screen while I copy this over. Yeah, wait, I'm just moving everything to the ePTU, so that way I can have all 3. So 1 moment while I do that. That won't take long. Boom, ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-dum. We'll just take that and delete. Rename you EPTU. And then do a verify. Do a quick login. And verify. Yeah. Negative Alphonse. It's literally just called let me pull it up again. It's literally just called Rice Bar Marketplace. If you want the address, oh actually, they've got a website, Alphonse, even better. Even better. Here, I'm just gonna copy paste the website. It's called ricebardc.com. Well, that didn't link, but yeah, so anyway, that's it. That's the website for it. It's literally just ricebardc.com. Like, it is maybe a 6-minute walk from the Smithsonian area to that. It's it's a super outstanding name, but the address is 801 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest. But yeah, bip him bep bip him bep bip. Yeah, I can't pronounce that, Alphonse, but that is it. Name it. I just wanted to have all three available in case something. Thanks, OBS. Sorry, I had a minor disconnect. Oh, Ken, not at all. I just really enjoyed eating there. Silver Diner in Rockville, Maryland was good too. I stopped at a Chinese place called Han. Oh, I forget. It's right outside the Wadley Park Zoo Metro. And that was good. What else did we end up getting? Oh, there's okay. So I didn't get to eat there, but there was this place in Maryland called Lucero's Pizza. And I wanted to eat there so badly, but I didn't get to, because the mascot looks like a very depressed Luigi. Like, if Mario had died and Luigi gave up the whole saving the princess business, and then he just got older and lost all of his dreams and opened up a pizza place. Like, that's what the mascot looked like. The mascot looked like he was hiding so much pain. It was just so, like, I've just never seen an advert that looked depressed. Okay, now we're loading up. We're loading up into the PTU. Oh, Raymond, you're good, man. No, it wasn't Han Diggity. It was Han Dynasty? Don't quote me on. I'll have to look on the map. Tell you what, while I'm loading in, I will look it up on the map. Yeah, James, I just did the verify thing. Let's see. Park guest house. Way station, that's not it. wasn't the sushi bar. Wasn't Fat Pete's. Wasn't Mr. Chin's. I might be on the wrong road on this map. Oh, Raymond, why would I ever make a character in PTU of all places? Alright, alright. Now let's go test. Hey, Death. Oh, this feels a little rougher. Also, I did a lot of countryside driving in the Maryland area. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. Like, the architecture alone on that side of the country is so beautiful. Like, you've got all your buildings that actually have architecture, like all these, you know, colonial designs. And even the farms. Like, I made it out to, like, this farmland where the roads are, like, 30 miles an hour. And just every house looked like some young kid was about to tell his dad he wanted to go join the revolution to fight the redcoats, you know? Like, just so picturesque. And, you know, like, we've got farms out here, but they don't look like that. Yeah, Phaedrus, that is true. Oh, wait, it was great, man. So, like, the day after the zoo, which honestly was probably the worst day, because that was the day we did the most walking. Like, we had to walk to the metro, take the metro, walk from the metro to the zoo, and we got off at the wrong one. There's two that are equal distance, but the second one is uphill, which, you know, sucked. And then I had to walk around the zoo, stood in line for the pandas. I'm sorry, but that was really disappointing. Like, I mean, I guess I'm glad to have seen them, because I can be like, yeah, I saw a panda once. It was a thing. But, the turtles were cooler. I made friends with the turtle. I gave it a fist bump against the glass, and it did, like, the head up and down thing. That was fun. Oh, yeah, Bobby. Oh, I can't tell you how much I wanted to use a scooter, but I told myself I wasn't going to do that, and then I just regretted it more hardcore. Because they had some sort of scooter system at the zoo, but it was like $40, I think. Oh, yeah, Raymond, I've just stopped blending characters, man. I can't see what I look like, so why should I care? And I figure I get no choice in life what I look like, so, why should my character?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, like, got to see the poison dart frogs. Those were cool.
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Next day was the much cooler day. And, that was the Air and Space Museum. Went to the one in Virginia, which had, you know, the Blackbird, the Discovery Shuttle, the Enola Gay,
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the
just, you know, various, I'm sorry, didn't I already hit the deliver? Yes. You know, just tons of various legendary aircraft. Yeah.
Please visit us again.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a
Welcome
beneficial
to the
and
ASOP
prosperous
vehicle
day.
retrieval
You know,
system.
Phaedrus, they don't have the right flyer there. They had, okay, so I'm gonna feel like a jerk. I'm gonna feel like a big jerk, Phaedrus, but turns out there was this other dude trying to build a flyer at the same time, and they have that there. They have
Vehicle select.
that one,
Stand by.
and the plaque for it was like, yeah, he built a model,
Your
and that one
vehicle
kind
has
of
been
worked, so he
delivered
just
to the
decided to
following
blow it
location.
up to something larger, and then it just started dissing the dude. It's like, while he made contributions to flight, His particular aircraft was over-designed, over-complicated, incapable of doing all this stuff. And then the Wright brothers beat him to it like a week later anyway. And it's just like, you ever tried to work on something and you put your heart and soul into it, but you just suck at it, and then someone comes along and does it much better? Like, yeah, I want to say that was it. Langley sounds right. They did have the Apollo capsule. And Coyote, I guess that is true. I mean, I guess there's like plastic surgery and whatnot. They did have Spirit of St. Louis. They had the... What was that thing called? Not the Greyhawk. That's He-Man. Gulf Hawk, that's it. A couple of Gulf Hawks. They had a beautiful goose. Oh my god. Listen. I am a sucker for the goose. It just has that super romanticized look, you know, of taking any job you can, being up to your eyeballs in debt. Yeah, titanium. I think it's still only gonna work from the inside. Coyote, if they did, I missed that particular part on the Plex. I took a crap ton of pictures and uploaded them to the Discord on the photo channel. I didn't take one of every plane because, you know. But, yeah, gee, that's what I saw. Because, like, I took a bunch of photos and then I compared it with footage from Transformers 2 and, you know, the exact same planes are there, everything else. Yeah, Ulysses, I'm actually in PTU right now. I was having issues with PU. Alright, we're gonna take this out to space. Actually, you know what? Before we even sit down. Oh, yeah, Wade. Like, that's, you know... Like, I was glad I was able to appreciate everything. They also had an IMAX theater there and like an observation tower. You could watch planes come and go at, you know, the airport next door. I think it was Dulles. Don't quote me, though. But yeah, like, it was wonderful. And then the day after that, we did, it was the same day we were leaving, but we decided to do the Smithsonian Museum of Natural History. And what they don't tell you is when you go is that there are a crap ton of food trucks. And we had to get in line to enter the Museum of Natural History. And the line was wrapped around the block. Like, we were on the opposite side of the building. And I was thinking, oh great, it's going to take us like a solid hour to get in. But the line was so fast. Like, okay, if you guys ever go to the Museum of Natural History and you're like, oh god, the line, don't worry about it. It took me less than 15 minutes to get inside. And we were wrapped around the block. Less than 15 minutes. And this was like during operating hours, not waiting for it to open. So don't be intimidated by the line. It goes fast. Hey, Squirrel. And Toki, we're gonna find out. I'm just gonna get it back out to space again. Nah, Ulysses, believe me, if something is broken in Star Citizen, I can guarantee you ain't the one who did it. Hey, Grabelli? Wait, Raymond, are we talking about the band Rush? Like Major Tom and YYZ and... They also had the X-35B, I think it was the X-35B. May have been an F-35. I have to go back and look again. Hey, Apple. Oh, yeah. How do I forget about Tom Sawyer? They also put out a book. I picked it up, and I never finished reading it. Clockwork something. Yeah, Darkseid, that's what I was getting. Alright, let's go to an orbital, then we'll go elevator testing. Ah, that's not an orbital, but it works. Yeah, Krabelli, like right now is really bad. I'm sorry, man. Hopefully your friend gives it another chance once it actually lets him in. Gee, you're trolling me, right? Now, I will say, if you don't listen to, like, you know, 70s, 80s, that's fair. You know, those who listen to more modern music, I could understand not hearing of Rush. But, you know, they are a prolific band from the classic rock era. I mean, in Revenant, you could do that. I mean, that's your FPS. And, you know, I'm not gonna, like, insult anybody for not knowing music. There's so much music that I don't know. Because, like, you know, not everyone gets access to that, or... Okay, you just blink a lot. Alright, let's see. We're gonna have to go into the cargo hold and then hit a bunch of stuff. Just everything. I'm pretty sure I said cargo hold, but whatever. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Like, you know, there's tons of great new music out there. I have noticed an attitude where it's like, oh, you listen to this? You mean you've never heard of this? And it's like, come on, man. Like, you know, I was born in '89. And, you know, I have been introduced to a lot of excellent music that came before me. But, you know, that Venn diagram of overlapping music and people to show that gets more and more scarce as, you know, people are born. Like, you know, you got Gen Z running around. And I swear that, you know, they do have some good music. But, you know, he's like, oh, listen to this song. It only came out 40 years ago. You know, Phaedrus, joke's on you, I have heard of Butthole Surfers. But only because they were in Rock Band. Yeah, that's it, Coyote. There's a lot of gatekeeping. Or the whole, what do you mean you've never heard of this? Like, you know, back in the day, people etched things into tablets, and then, like, you know, notebooks and paper came along and stuff, and it's like, what do you mean you've never etched an entire essay into a tablet? Acrobelli, I'm so sorry, I did not. You know, Raymond, funny about that. I feel like that was the same feeling for a lot of the older generation back in like the 60s and 70s. Like, what do you mean an electric guitar? Like a car doesn't need to be electric. Let's see, we'll send it to the salvage balcony and see how it goes about requesting from outside. Oh yeah, Ken, I'm sorry. And I'll admit, there's not a lot of Rush music, like songs that I've got to listen to. Like, I'm still going through a huge backlog of music. And Rush is on my to get around to list, which probably sounds sacrilegious. Because, you know, I enjoy a lot of their songs, but I haven't done the whole, like, entire album commit yet. That's fair and Revenant. Like, you know, I enjoy Transformers. Let me tell you how little of the comics I've ever read. You know, like, apparently they've had some great, you know, comic runs. They've also had some not so great comic runs. But, like, someone comes up and it's like, oh, you like Transformers, huh? It's like, do you know about Tarn? It's like, no. Things seem to be working okay. I'm gonna go balcony, and then we're gonna spam this. Wait, hold on. Does it actually light up to let you know it's been called? Neat. Neat. Yeah, Ken, have a good one, man. Have a good one. I mean, Dabico, I'm on PTU, so I don't know if that counts. Like, you know, like it's PTU. Neat. Neat. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, so we're gonna salvage home, the balcony, then habitat. Hey! Oh, Ken. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Have a good one. Hey, Pricey. Good to see you again, man. Okay, so that's working. Welcome back, Pricey. You know, Coyote? I think that's the one thing Optimus has not transformed into. They recently released a, I would say it was a Canon collaboration where he turns into a camera. He also turns into a shoe. There was also one where his trailer was speakers for an iPod dock. And there was also Pepsimus Prime, where he just transformed into a regular truck, but it was Pepsi branded. Dabico, we are currently inside a reclaimer. We're just testing the elevator to make sure it works. And I don't want to call an early thing, but it seems to actually be working. Oh yeah, and Revenant, like that's the thing. Like, you know, every parent carries over some trauma from their other parent, and or you know, previous parents, and there was a show that I really enjoyed that got canceled 3 episodes in because we can't have nice things in America, and everyone gets super offended. There was a show called God, the Devil, and Bob. And the animation is hideous because, for whatever reason, in the 90s, Americans just could not animate good-looking TV shows. Anyway, there was this nice I don't know if explanation would be the right word, but basically, like, throughout history, throughout the lineage of parenting, like, you know, from like your dad's dad on to you, there's this punch that travels through each line. And parents have to continue on that punch, and they try to soften the punch as much as they can. But you know, it's still going to happen. And, you know, just one of the things is, while you are going to carry on some of the damage from your family or those who have come before you, that in their own way, and sometimes a twisted way, they've tried to minimize that damage that, you know, they have collected from them and have tried to minimize passing it on to you. Now, I'm not the best way, I'm not good at explaining that. I would just give that particular episode a go, but I can't even remember which episode it was. And good luck even tracking down the show, because it got hardcore canceled. But, yeah. You know, Apple, there was actually a Optimus Prime Mr. Potato Head. So you're not too far off with the Potato Miss Prime. Alright, so the elevator seems to work. Still can't access it from the outside, but... Apple, I have heard of it, I just haven't watched it. Oh, and Revenant, do you mean like the trade terminal? Oh, no. Alright, let's go test that out. Let's go test that out. You know, G, I can only hope that when I wind up in a nursing home, that I get as many wipes as Star Citizen does. Like, that's all I can hope for. I want to know, why don't we just skip to releasing 318.2? Do we need 0.1? Oh, and Revenant, that's weird. Yeah, see, Raymond, it's funny how that happens, isn't it? Like, how you loathe a parent and then end up carrying a lot of their personality or, you know, actions or things like that. Yeah, Dabico. It'd be nice. Especially since we're getting, like, what, back-to-back wipes? That's fair, Coyote. That's fair. Ah, and Revenant. You know, T-Rex, I have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, Raymond, I know that feel. I'm told I take after my dad at times. That one I'll definitely take. Oh, is that it? G? Ugh. Man, I don't want that. Do not want that. Like, I know we're gonna have eventual wipes. I just like having time between the wipes. You want to be able to build up things, you know? Muzz. Oh yeah, sure thing, Debico. 1 second. Hold on. Let's see. That's what the thing looks like from the outside. It's a little difficult to see because, you know. I'll put the landing gear up for you. Yeah, that's what it looks like from the outside. Put the landing gear back down. And this thing is huge. Like, we're in this little bubble of a cockpit. Yeah, Raymond, this is 318.2. Right below me. I feel like it's right. And it's not, I mean, it feels the same. I'm not sure what all has changed besides the reclaimer. Oh yeah, Andrew, like the reclaimer just has fog in general. Like the reclaimer is just foggy. I don't know why, but Star Citizen has this weird obsession with ships being foggy. And it's like, why? Why would they be foggy? Like, I feel like if I was on any sort of enclosed vessel and I experienced this much fog on the inside of the ship, I would need to call a technician. Like, what is all this? Is that supposed to be moisture? Like, why is it so foggy? Like, I know we're just copying the Nostromo here, but, like, I'm gonna need a dehumidifier for every single room. Raymond, I've got a timer set for meds. There's a chance that I might leave before it goes off. Just, it was very hard getting moving today. Oh, Shunter, for sure. This ship is a 100% homage, if not a direct rip of the Nostromo. Exactly, Jimothy. Yeah, Ekator. Like, I mean, there's grills all over the place. Like, oh no, that's kind of a floor. Like, where's this? I don't think there's a single room in here that doesn't have some sort of silly fog effect. Yeah, but Flaky, that's occasionally, and it's not that strong, is it? Like, it's not like this, is it? I wonder. Aha! Wait. This may have been a bad idea. Huh. Can I? I was trying to see if I could fall down there, but I'm gonna say I probably cannot. I can apparently crawl, though. Oh yeah, Jimothy, of course. Like, okay, apparently I cannot fall into the giant grindy bit. I was going to try. I think there's a control panel that no one can reach back here. Guys, I may have messed up. I may have Haha! I've learned nothing. Okay. I've learned nothing. Parker, good to see you, man. Hey, Serial. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. It's the aliens pulling all the cables and wires. Alright, so we're gonna spam the console again. We're gonna go cargo hold, salvage balcony, salvage hold, exit ship. Alright, so we're in the... What is that? Salvage hold. Cargo hold. Okay. So it looks like it just goes in the order it was put in. Instead of following, like... Elevator. I might need to do more testing, but it does look like it works. Hey, guy. Good to see you, man. Asian pasta. It seems to be working. I'm not sure what all, like, okay. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't read the patch notes. I know there was a thing for Reclaimer Elevator Fix, but aside from that... I think something about loot box spawning or loot box, like the loot tables have been adjusted. I mean, Roberto, anyone's welcome to. I'm just on PTU. Good luck loading up PU, because I don't think anybody can right now. You know, Shimpasta, that's a good question. I don't think it's running at the moment. That looks like all the loot tables I've ever seen. Actually, let me see if Xenothreat is running. I've gone to the wrong one. Yeah, I don't see priority. I mean, in Revenant, why not? Probably doing, you know, mostly cargo moving. Although, honestly, I'm probably only going to be around for about 30 more minutes or so. I had a really bad time getting started this morning. And I still got to do so many things. Like, I got to finish doing laundry from the trip. And I'd like to go also get a wash for the car, because... I got a small wash for it before we left Maryland, but after putting like over 1,000 miles on it, it needs one again. I gotta tell you though, the hills, like the Appalachians, like between Virginia and Tennessee, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. The western part of Tennessee, it's just, you know, the closer I got to Arkansas, the less majestic I was feeling. Shimpasa went to, this is gonna sound silly, but, did a combination trip out to, like, the DC, Maryland area. One, to buy a car. To acquire a car, and then to, you know, see things, plus drive it back. Honestly, Phaedrus, that's not a bad idea. They did one while we were there. Like, we got one before we left. Really, Coyote? Interesting. Part of me doesn't like that. But, you know, I can deal. Yeah, see, what we did, Dizzy, is we took 81, or Interstate 81 to Interstate 40, and then pretty much rode 40 all the way to Little Rock, which was a very fun drive. Okay, those prices are, yep, those are all... Okay, no, that's thanks. Sorry. For a moment, I was reading this titanium. I was like, hold the phone. Something's cheap. But it is not. Yeah, Phaedrus, and, I had all the paperwork to show everything else for it. Car has been very well documented, but, they've got some pretty high standards, it seems like, for selling a used car in Maryland by a dealership. And this is a smaller place. They pretty much, like, you know, they're more car repair than anything. And they have like 4 or 5 cars for sale on the side. And you know, definitely more mechanic than dealer.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's see. Let's see. Just checking to see what actually can be delivered here. Ooh. I wonder. Oh, how I wonder. I want to see if they made this thing faster to get into, or if they've just immediately abandoned it.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
We're also going to take this with us on the reclaimer if we can. Come on.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, I don't like that. Why does it rock back and forth? Yeah, like we get the pre-trip oil change, and it also has that oil change, you know, or oil monitor system. Nope, that is still the same slow entry. Yeah, Cody, that's what I'm hoping. Like, I want it to be more dynamic. I just don't feel like we're going to get it for a while. There we go. Oh no. How are we gonna do this? Come on. Come on. Flip. Flip, 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 flip. Maybe backwards. Or from the other side. Come on. This is how physics works, right? Maybe if we approach from the side. Yes, this is exactly how physics works. We did it. Billy, I would not say fix. I mean, preliminary results show that it's functional. You still have to access it from the inside. You can't just drop it down, but... Yeah, Squirrel, have a good one, man. Oh, Dustin, it was eventful, but it was all, you know, good events, I would say. Definitely lots of events. Ah, yes, Calren. Good to see you, by the way. Oh, God. Oh, I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, God. Huh. Huh. Interesting. So, did you know if you get close to boxes in a ship with another vehicle, then, it lights them all up? All of them? Very, very interesting. Can I operate the elevator from... No, okay. I tried. Where's my get out of here button? I wonder. We deploy the forks. And we ram. What, knock it off the grid? Nope. Okay. It really does need a garage door opener. Okay. So... let's see. Open door. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I can try the other one. But yeah, that's going to require me to exit the mule. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and Revan, I've noticed that like it works with like the 400i and whatnot. You can access that, you know, pretty much remotely. Let's take it up to salvage processing. Why not? Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. I wish there was an actual use for this. Whoa. Oh, no. God. God. Okay. 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 I mean, you know, Phaedrus, I think it can be wheelchair accessible. Like, this thing isn't exactly a wheelchair. It's more like a wheel chunk, you know? Like Like, there's a difference between like a wheelchair and an all-terrain, you know. I don't want to call the mule a wheelchair. Like, we've seen wheelchairs at like the Orson Hospital and whatnot. That is a wheel chunk. I think once we get an actual wheelchair in game, then we can revisit that, and then sue Aegis. Actually, you know, the Reclaimer isn't really that bad when it comes to like okay, let's look at it realistically. Like, very few ships actually have wheelchair capability, right? But this thing has an elevator to get to most of its decks. Oh yeah, Gutierrez, of course. Like, okay, so you can't get a wheelchair down to the subdeck, which, you know, is a point off. It's like you can't really get a wheelchair down here, but that could be fixed. Plenty of room. That could be fixed. Like, honestly, this is just fluff space right now anyway. No one really needs to come down here. Like, really, what is the point of being down here? You want to look at some hexagons? Like, wow, we've got 7 hexagons. And I mean, you can use this engineer station up front. So like, what's the point? We don't really need this. I mean, like, you could hang out down here and, you know, bunk off of work. Let's see. Like, let's say you're in a wheelchair and you need to exit the ship, like, you know, EVA. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, you could not. You would need some sort of ramp, so. Okay, yeah, you know, if the ship is about to self-destruct or something, you can't really get a wheelchair out of that. Hey, Brave Star, it's back in the salvage hold. Hold on. Let me go look. What door? Might be for like that little elevator. Door. You mean like for the elevator? I really want to know what the point of this is. Like, you know, the whole thing goes up and you have access to the outside and you could just poof out. I guess that's the wheelchair EVA? Oh yeah, Phaedrus. Yeah, and that Professor X, yeah, the hover chair. Oh, outside access. I don't believe so. I mean, I could have easily missed it. Yeah, like you could get a wheelchair through here. Space down here. Yeah, it can be done. Like, you know, the Star Runner, the Mercury Star Runner, that thing is very ADA accessible. Like, it has an elevator to access things instead of having like a ramp or a set of stairs, you know, like that's nice. Oh yeah, and Revenant, I'm just talking about, like, you know, if you're not actually, you know, not actually capable of, like, you know, using legs. I was in a wheelchair for a couple of months as a kid. Yeah, I can't get up there with a wheelchair. Alright, so someone's in a wheelchair. They're not going to be a gunner. That could be fixed. I could put an elevator in there. Brave Star, is this supposed to be access from the outside? Because the elevator, there's an elevator in the cargo hold, or the salvage hold that goes from hold to processing. And when it goes up to processing, it does leave an area on the underside exposed. Not exactly a door, but if you were to EVA just right, you probably could get into it. I mean, we can float around it and check it out. Yeah, because, where is it? Yeah. So, elevator's right here. Like, the main elevator. And then I've actually currently got it open right now. This is the elevator lift that goes from hold to processing. And when it's up, this area is actually open. And you can just, you know, fly something in, EVA in. Well, we can walk around the cargo hold. We'll walk around the cargo hold, see what we can find. There's cargo in it, though. So. And Raymond, I have no idea. I might not even actually end up selling the cargo since it's, you know, PTU. Well, we'll take the ladder route. Oh, it's a long ladder. Yeah, Muzz, that's what I was actually thinking. It's just, you know, you don't even store cargo in that area. Like, this thing needs a heavy rework. Oh, Brave, you're good, man. We'll do some exploring. Alright, tell you what. We'll just go cargo hold. Actually, hold on. Then we can see. I hit cargo hold first, then salvage. Let's see if it actually just goes by elevator logic or just order that it was punched. Huh. Neat. It actually queued up by elevator logic. Hey, Lonix. Yeah, man, I do live. I live. Made it back. Car is working okay. Okay, I don't see anything in the cargo room. Oh, Lonix, you're good, man. I mean, I was late today anyway. I am still very strung out from the trip because did a lot of mileage on the way back. Hey, Hugh. I'll tell you what, I won't tell if you don't. How about that? That'll be our little secret. With a nice missile and Revenant. But yeah, Brave, like, I was wondering if maybe it's this, because like I said, with the elevator up, it does act as a thing that you can drop out of. Oh, you're good, man. So like I said, if you hit that just right, which I did not, you could actually get in. But it would be a good way for, you know, moving cargo in and out. Haha! Yeah. And honestly, Brave, they could have just found like an EVA port or something for the first time too that they've never seen. Because you gotta remember, just because someone's on TV don't mean they know everything about it. Because holy crap, there are so many things I don't know about this game. This thing, how do we get this thing to go down again? Where is it? There it is. Oof, yeah. Because like a lot of people are just now discovering that there's elevators here. You have to walk with it, otherwise it'll drop you. Exactly, Shunter. What is that? What is that? You know, Raymond, I keep hearing that, and then it's like the AI messes up and suddenly things have too many fingers and... Yeah. You know, you, as far as stable... I don't really feel like that's a word that can be applied to Star Citizen. Like, sometimes things are calmer than others. But stable is such a volatile word. You know, in terms of Star Citizen. Stable. 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 Oh, so stable. Yeah. What you see, Muzz, originally there wasn't even cargo there. The only cargo you could have was down in the cargo hold. Which gave you 120 SCU. And there was a huge fight in the forums about adding more cargo to salvage processing. So those were actually, that was the compromise. They actually added room there. That's it, Sparkplug stable. Exactly, Lonix. Like, you notice that, okay, Star Citizen, I feel like, is a mishmash of nostalgia cash-in. That might be... Why is my jet firing? Why am I lactating jet fuel? How do I... There we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like Star Citizen itself is just a series of nostalgia cash-ins. Like, you've got you've got Hurston, which is just Blade Runner nostalgia. ArcCorp is just cyberpunk. The Reclaimer. The Reclaimer is just Nostromo, you know? The 400i is just Padme Amidala's ship. I'm just shooting jet fuel all over the place. You know, Billy, you could argue that. I just always go Space Canada. That is true, Phaedrus. That is true. Yeah, exactly, Death. Like, it's Cloud City-ish. I have no idea on Microtech. I feel like there's something probably that I'm missing. Or maybe they just didn't really have anything to put there, so they just slapped down Space Canada. Ah, you're good, Brave. Yeah, you know, the MSR aesthetically is the Millennium Falcon. I still argue that the Caterpillar is more true to the Millennium Falcon. Wait, Phaedrus, what about the squadrons? I mean, it was definitely more, you know, PvP or online based. But I did enjoy squadrons. Cal, you and me both, man. I mean, I still fly it. It's just, you know. Fortnite with Star... Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the same one, Phaedrus? Like... oh, what do you call it? I mean, it was basically like all the space battles in Battlefront 2, you know? Yeah, Darrison, we've actually been able to, like, we're in 3.18.2 now. And, the elevator actually works quite well. Like, I hate to, you know, breathe any sense of hope, but I was down there messing with it for a while and it worked quite well. Yeah, gee, that is true. That is true. Okay, now, Phaedrus, I will give you that. But when has Star Wars ever cared about space sim? Like... I'm sorry, but every sort of, like, Star Wars space anything, it's always like, ship on scanners, Captain. The ship is 20 feet behind them. Or, you know, like, it's like a 2D aspect. Like, Star Wars takes place with space as a backdrop. But very rarely does any of the media ever get anything right about space. See, I never got to play X-Wing Alliance. I did do a lot of Rogue Squadron on N64, and to be fair, you know, 99% of that takes place in atmosphere, and 1% of that takes place in a Death Star trench, so... Ah, yes, Gears. I was unable to load in. I am in PTU today. Yeah, and Revenant, that's one of my problems with No Man's Sky. The flight feels very Star Foxy. Like, you know, if you're in space in a fighter and it's like, he's on my tail, I know it looks cool. It's like, you know, if you're coming from like Top Gun or whatever. But it's space, just turn around. Yes, G, yes it was. And Rick, we're gonna try. I'm probably gonna bork it, because it's been a long time, but I'm gonna try. Gee, I still have Battlefront 2, and I go back and I play it every now and then, and I love it, man. You know what I miss the most? That CIS bomber. Ah, oh, Serpentall, I'm sorry, man. Oh, Outlaws, of course. I always loved, like, the narrator. It's like, this is a YT-1300 freighter. I don't know where this ship came from, but it is not within the parameters of a civilian transport. It's been illegally modified with, what was it, sublight engines, something about the turrets, and a hidden cargo hold. Not the prettiest ship, but an excellent choice if you're a smuggler. There's also the cheat code to turn the V-Wing into the Buick. I always like flying a Buick in Star Wars. All right. And of course, the Naboo Starfighter. I was never a big fan of the Starfighter, though. Like...
Proceed to assigned landing bay.
You know, Phaedrus, sadly it was not. The Santa Buick was maroon. Alright, all powered engines. Alright, this is probably going to suck, but we're gonna try. Ouch. Oh, I overcorrected. I have done a terrible thing. I've overcorrected somewhat. Whee! Oh! That was rough. That was rough. I don't know if I can count that. I don't know if I can count that. That was a very rough flippy flip landing. Ouch. Oof. I think I twisted an ankle there. That was... Whew. I think I sprained an ankle on that reclaimer. Oh, man. Oh, thank you, Phaedrus. Ooh. Yeah, like I spent too much time trying to correct, and then I didn't have the altitude to finish off. So I had to get sloppy. Could you not in Revenant? That's weird. It's a little slow at times. Let's see what it does now. Thank you, Brave. Were you on the outside in Revenant? Like, were you EVAing? Because I've noticed that I just cannot call it from the outside at all. Alright, we're going to sell that cargo, which has no point, and then I'm probably going to have to leave for the day. So I got some things to do tonight. I have to go One, pick up a bit of groceries since I've been gone. Checking the cats, giving them a once over, whatnot, make sure they're coming along all right. Pick up some things from Walmart. Alex, right now I'm on an American, but I'm in PTU. I'm in 318.2. The live servers are having an issue, and I was not able to get onto those at all. So I'm currently in PTU. Yeah, cat. We took in some cats that needed a home, and then it turns out one of the cats basically had cats inside her. She was like pregnant, so now there's kittens in the house, and that's a whole thing.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial.
Raymond, they're doing good. One of them has already opened their eyes a bit early. Opened their eyes after 2 weeks. The other two are still walking around all, you know, what's the word? Eyes closed. You know, Muzz, I could actually believe that. I could believe that. Oh, gee, I didn't ask for them. Gotta find them homes once they're all, you know, weaned and whatnot. It'll transfer.
Please visit us again.
You know, Darrison, I've always heard amazing things about Star Wars Galaxies, and I know there's a lot of people that actually are still keeping it running. And I've thought about, you know, giving that a whirl, but it's one of those things where if you've messed with it, it's a bit easier to go back, but if you've never played, it could be quite difficult. I like this tie. I like that. That is a Cubert tie if I ever saw one. Well, you see, Raymond, she's had them inside this, like, deep cardboard box, and they haven't got to leave yet, so... Uh-oh. Time to take pills. Tell you what, there's my pill bottle. Take those while I'm on the train. An argument's good to see you, man. Ah, it's fine. And Revenant, I mean, once I sell this cargo to make sure it sells, I'm out of here anyway. All right, down the hatch. Ooh. And to finish it off, where is... There it is. Sorry, I've got so many pills to take these days. Dizzy, it's actually a subscriber item, but you actually can find them fairly often inside various loot boxes, like the red and black loot crates that you see inside outposts. So I would just check those, man. Or if you see someone who's wearing it, follow them, shoot them, and take it, steal it. All right, and the rest of the pills are down. Hey, snakes. Oh, dude, it's amazing. Okay, one, keyless entry is so cool. You just touch the side of your car and it unlocks. Two, I've got that lane assist camera where if I turn on my right blinker, my turn signal, I've got a camera in my mirror that actually shows me the lane next to me, and it's actually very convenient. Backup camera's nice, but I still like to look behind me. Having, oh my god, having working speakers is amazing, because my other car is so old that all the speakers are fuzzed out, and I'm basically using one speaker. So, having 6 working speakers is amazing. 301 SCU? Is it counting the mule? All right. New tactic. We just load like 20 mules inside this thing to increase it to 320 SCU. Yeah. Oh my god, like, the ride is so much nicer, and I've missed having a manual. I've missed having a manual so much. I'm squeezing 42 miles per gallon out of a standard, you know, gas motor, which is beautiful. The ride quality is so superior. Having in-house Bluetooth. There's an HDMI port as well in the car. It only works while you're parked, so I don't see the point of it. But I have an HDMI port, which is weird. But yeah, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I love driving it on the way back. Muzz, it is a 2015 Honda Fit, known as the Honda Jazz in your neck of the woods, with a manual transmission, 6-speed. Were there always NPCs in here? Yeah, but gee, it only works while in park. Like, why would I, you know? Exactly, Raymond. Oh, that's fair, Lonix. Yeah, T-Rex, I love this one, man. Like, it's red. You know, you get the sunroof. Yeah, Gears, that's what I love. Like, okay, that's one of the reasons that I wanted one, was the fold-down seats. Like, if you guys haven't seen, like, what they call the magic seat system for the Honda Fit or Honda Jazz, I would look it up. It is amazing. Like, you can fold the front seats flat and just lay down all the way to the back. You can fold the seats multiple ways. Like, it's a wonderful system. You know, I guess I might have to look up how to disable that, because I really like the idea of that. Ha! I can believe it. Yeah, Darrison. And yeah, Parker, I love a little hatchback. I love my little bean, my little cherry tomato, my little Armando, as I have christened it. Exactly, Phaedrus. Like, there's so much space in it, you know? Hey, Daniel. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. There's an issue on PU right now. If you really need a fix, if you're really jonesing for it, go PTU. Almost no one can load into PU right now. Ah, brave. I wish I could have gone through Richmond. I was just in that tip of Virginia, you know. Ah, yes, Raymond. Yeah, the name, the full name of the car is Edmundo Roundabout. Edmundo, because that is the name of the sumo wrestler from Street Fighter, because, you know, E Honda. I had to work in I had to work in at least one pun. And roundabout for its Transformers heritage. So yeah. Edmondo Roundabout. Or Edmondo Honda Roundabout. Because it's a fighter. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I actually thought about putting like a vinyl sticker of E Honda in the back window and then putting like one of his fists on the windshield wiper. So whenever it's going, it's just like his you know, 1,000 punches thing just going up and down on the wiper. But I also don't want to block anything or put a bunch of stuff on my car. Yes, Gears. Yeah, I would go EPTU. 318-2.
Please be aware.
Oh, Parker, Autobot. All the way. Always Autobot.
All UEE
Standing crew for shuttle GVN H3RA.
Always Autobot.
GVN H3RA crew to gate 12.
Oh, Outlaws, what do you mean? Like, of my particular car, or just vehicles in general? Because, like, I live in Malvern, Arkansas. If you want to, like, Google Maps everything around it, just see what traffic's like. But I am going to have to probably pack it up now, though. I will say, tracking down a manual fit, well, within budget, was very difficult. That's why we were so far out, but I love it. It is an excellent car. And I see they still haven't fixed this traffic. I like how the thrust is in the correct place. The vehicles just aren't. Yes, Muzz. We actually just went wet this year. Alcohol is finally legal in my city. Yeah, Lodix, like this is great traffic. I got you, Outlaw. Sorry. Man, like, kind of. Okay, so these are all the old builds from like not 3, like the old 2.0 days. Like, all of this traffic is from 2.0. So if you actually look up like 2.0 Cutlass, 2.0 300i, like this is a 2.0 300 series. Back when they had the weird gull wing system for both sides. And just tons of dead space. You can actually see these a lot better. Same thing for the Gladius, but it's a lot more difficult to tell from a distance. Yeah, these got messed up for your 318. That's what I think, Lonix, because like every now and then you go through one and you can see just how low grade they are. But these have been in since you could walk around, like when they had the little social module. So I think they've just left them in because, you know, why touch it? Oh yeah, Raymond, tons. As that one. Yeah. But all right. I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up for now. I will try a lot harder to make it back at regular time tomorrow. And we'll pick up with PTU Journeys, and hopefully they will give us a release date for 318.2 very soon. That would be nice to see. And they're gonna have to with, you know, 319 or Invictus around the corner. All right, so you guys have a good night. Enjoy yourselves. Drink some water. Don't use the little mini elevator in the reclaimer and end up falling out. Everyone sleep well. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good night. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.